Island in the Pacific, 1944. The invasion forces have moved on, but conditions are still rugged, and the keynote now is logistics and planning.
Thursday, I'll have the pressed duck, and Friday, I'll have the lobster thermidor.
Lobster thermidor, aye, sir. Preceded by oysters Rockefeller, of course.
Well, of course.
Excuse me, Commander Adrian. This signal just came in.
Lieutenant, please. Sit down, relax, take it easy. It's going to be a long war. and Saturday, we'll have the tournedos de boeuf. And might I say, Chief, your béarnaise sauce is strictly 4.0.
Thank you, sir. And may I say, sir, that it's a great pleasure to serve under a man like you. You certainly run a taut ship.
Now, sir.
Just one moment, excuse me, Lieutenant.
This is rather urgent. Comfleet is asking about those invasion vehicles.
Invasion vehicles? Well, that sounds like it has something to do with the war.
Affirmative, sir. They were abandoned by the Marines after they took Ronakai from the Japanese.
Oh, those invasion vehicles. Yes, I noticed them on the beach the other day when I was surf fishing. Well, Lieutenant.
I'm sorry, sir. Shall I check them out and see if they can be repaired, sir?
Check what out?
The invasion vehicles.
Oh, yes. And you might also inform Comfleet that we can't repair anything here till they replace the motor pool that they transferred on us. Why, I can't even get my contour chair fixed.
Why, check on that, sir. The replacements are flying in today.
Well, I hope so. The commanding officer having to walk all the way to the officers' club. That's not Navy. You might also notify the photographic unit that we need some more blow-ups of my wife's picture. What the devil is going on out there? I only got a 4 on that one. Come on.
Oh! Hey! As you were, Taylor. As you were.
It's been so long, I can't be sure, but it looks like a woman. A woman?
What is this? What are you females doing here?
Lieutenant J.G. and Morgan reporting for duty, sir. And begging the commander's pardon, we're not just females, we're waves.
Oh, I know that. I recognize the uniform from the newsreels. What I want to know is, how come you washed up on my beach?
Oh, we're the replacement for the motor pool, sir.
Oh, well, no problem then. We will feed you properly, Lieutenant, and ship you back on the first available the new motor pool?
Affirmative, sir. Motor machinist mates McGuire, Kowalski, and Love.
Love? Ah! Relay that, sailor. All right, at ease. I said at ease.
She is at ease, sir.
Oh.
All right, men, knock it off. Get back to your duties.
Move!
Oh, hi. I'm Maxwell Trotter. I'm originally from...
I will Maxwell Trotter you. You just knock that off. Now, obviously, there's been a snafu back at the replacement depot. Trotter, inform Comfleet we are returning the ladies on the first available plane.
Oh, well, I'm afraid you can't do that, sir.
Oh, can't I? Well, I happen to have 3 stripes on my shoulder that says I can do anything I want to on this island, see? Count 'em 3.
I'm not questioning your mathematics, sir, but there's a man back in the Pentagon. He's got 4 of those stripes, and our orders came directly from him, sir.
The Pentagon?
Affirmative, sir. We're an experiment to release more men for combat.
Combat? Oh, no, Lieutenant, this is just a nice, quiet little supply depot. The war is way out there somewhere.
I don't know, sir. From the looks on those sailors' faces, we've got a fight on our hands right here.
Who's fighting?
I'm gonna say that.
Release men from combat. That's absolutely subversive.
Oh, if I may suggest, sir, you could assign them temporary quarters and work the problem out at staff meeting.
Right.
While we're at it, sir, there is another little small problem I thought you ought to know about. You see, there aren't 4 of us waves. There are 5. There's another one in the truck.
Another wave? Why isn't she out here?
Well, Marion's a little shy, sir. All right, Botnick, the sailors are gone. You can come out now.
That's a wave?
I'd like you to meet machinist mate Marion Botnick.
Sir, I demand a transfer. I signed up to do my part, but this is ridiculous.
What is going on around? What's this man doing in the waves?
A clerical mistake, sir. Obviously, he could never pass the physical.
Just because my name is Marion is no reason to put me in the waves. I won't stand for this. I'm a high school graduate.
Washington sends out waves. They're not even all women. Why didn't you straighten this matter out before?
I signed up to be a frogman.
I noticed the resemblance. Nevertheless, if your orders say you are a wave, you are a wave. And might I add, you two deserve each other. Now get rid of this man. Trotter, notify the OD I want temporary quarters for them, and I do mean temporary.
Thank you, sir. It's nice to be aboard.
Welcome aboard. It's nice to have you.
Trotter!
Sorry, sir.
Attention! Right face! Forward! Hard! Hop! 2, 3, 4, hop!
Trotter, if I don't do another thing in this war, I've got to get rid of those waves.
Oh, sir, don't you think you should give them a chance? Maybe they won't cause any trouble.
Any questions, Trotter?
Guess you might as well get settled. Hey, will you look at what some silly gob pasted up? Betty Grable. Isn't that ridiculous? Now, Cary Grant, he makes sense.
Marion's sure taking his time with those mattresses.
Don't knock it, Molly. At least he's one bunk he won't always be borrowing your lipstick. Hey, Roberta, what's that?
Some of my publicity. I was in show business.
Well, how come you never told us? An exotic dancer. Wow.
Yeah, golly. How could you ever go out on the stage dressed like that? I'd have died. Oh, I died a couple of nights, too, but I generally stopped the show.
How'd you ever... Why did you?
Well, I couldn't type, and I could never remember shorthand, and I was a terrible salesgirl. What else could I do?
Boy, if I couldn't type, I'd have to throw myself in the river.
What's going on? Oh, it's you, Botnick.
Mattresses here as ordered, oh peerless leader.
Knock it off, Botnick. Knock it off. Thanks for bringing the mattresses over anyway. Don't you have one too many?
Well, no, ma'am. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You gotta be kidding.
Look, Lieutenant, I didn't ask for this, but my orders say I'm a wave. So until you get me transferred, my mattress stays right here.
I tell you, gentlemen, I don't know what this war is coming to. Women's motor pool. League.
May not be too bad, sir. Their papers say they're all expert mechanics.
Trotter, have you lost your marbles? First we get a women's motor pool. Then we get women cooks. The next thing you know, we'll be walking into the officers' club and calling the bartender Zsa Zsa.
You really think it's that serious, sir?
I sure do. You don't know women. They're sneaky. They never give up. It's not inconceivable we could all be replaced by waves. It's not inconceivable we could find ourselves on the deck of a destroyer.
Being shot at.
In the war. Now, I want your words on this. We've all got to stick together. Gentlemen, give me your solemn word. Now, raise your right hand and repeat after me. Trotter?
Sorry, sir.
On my honor as an officer and a gentleman.
On my honor as an officer and a gentleman.
I swear to ignore these females.
I swear to ignore these females.
To treat them with the...
Lieutenant Morgan reporting as ordered, sir.
Well, hi, Lieutenant.
How do you do?
Why don't you sit right down here?
Very good. Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Here you go.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
All right, belay that. Attention! Attention, you turncoat!
Oh, Marion, thanks for bringing all your little helpers over. You're a doll.
Nah, it was nothing.
Oh, that's beautiful, you beautiful boys, you.
Come on, Selma, make up your mind. Which one of us gets the date?
Decisions. How I love them. I see you fellas help out like this.
Oh, well, it's just part of our welcome wagon service.
Gee, I don't know how we can ever repay you.
Roberta, I sort of promised the fellas you'd do your act for them.
Marion. Oh, Molly, that's all right. She's some of my best audiences for sailors. Oh, it's gonna be like old times. Oh, but I'm gonna need special music for my routine. Frankie and Johnny?
No problem, doll.
Oh, good. I'll go get into my costume.
Now, hear this. This is your commanding officer speaking. Inform your men that from now on, the Waves barracks are off limits to all enlisted personnel on penalty of court-martial. Do you hear me?
I hear you, sir. We're off limits.
Very good. Oh, careful! Watch it there! That's a genuine Persian rug from Persia. Oh! Sorry, sir. Sorry is not enough. The cleaning bill is going to come out of your pay. All right, everybody, dismissed. Out.
Oh, wonderful meeting, sir. Very constructive. I love your Persian rug.
Chief, this is mutiny. If she has this effect on my officers, goodness knows what sort of hanky-panky the other girls are up to with the enlisted men.
Yeah. Sir, if the commander has no further use for me, I'd like to turn in.
One step outside of that door, and I break you to seaman second. Give me the Waves barracks. It's an orgy. Chief, this is the end of the Waves. Chill the bottle of my Cordon Bleu 31. Yes, sir. Oh, Chief, on second thought, make that 27.
Thank you for walking me home, Lieutenant. But remember what the commander said. You know, we Waves are off limits.
I don't think of you as a wave. I think of you as a soft sailor.
Oh, no. Good night, Lieutenant. Bring the shore patrol down on us?
It's all right, ma'am. We're already here.
Great, now we're demoralizing the police force. Out! All right, you guys, out! Come on, out!
Nice. What don't you see, sailors?
It's Commander Adrian. Everybody out the back way. Quiet.
There isn't any back way. Yeah, hard. Everybody hard.
Throw on your nightgowns, girls. Light!
freeze. Everybody freeze. When I say freeze, I mean freeze.
What is it, Lieutenant? What's wrong?
That man broke in here.
All right, men, take him to the brig.
Commander.
Why, it's Commander Adrian.
For shame.
I hope my mother doesn't hear this.
Did you put me up? Sorry, sir.
I didn't know you were going on the prowl.
I am not on the prowl. I was looking for an orgy.
Commander, and after that stirring speech you made at staff meeting, too.
All right, get these men out of here, and you too. Very well, Lieutenant. One battle does not win a war, and mark my words, this is war.
What is it, sir? Is something wrong?
I'll say there is, that blasted motor pool. They have serviced 16 vehicles in the past 40 minutes. On top of everything else, they're efficient.
Good morning, sir.
Worst morning of my entire life. Trotter, do you realize there isn't a decent bottle of wine left on this entire island? I'm going to have to drink cooking sherry with my oysters tonight.
That is quite a blow, sir.
What is it? Admiral Bronson. Well, what's that old goat nosing around here for? Oh, no, don't put that in the reply. Just acknowledge.
The Admiral's visiting us? I wonder why.
Trotter, don't you see what this means? It's those female grease monkeys. From now on, we're going to have inspections, reports. There goes our island paradise. Oh, this is getting to be a lousy war.
There could be another reason for the Admiral's visit, sir. You know how Comfleet's been harping on those invasion vehicles.
Invasion vehicles?
Yes, sir. You asked me to check them out and give you a full report. Here it is.
Oh, I don't care about that old scrap heap. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Trotter, how bad are these vehicles? Can they be fixed?
Oh, not a chance, sir. No parts available.
You're absolutely positive?
Oh, yes, sir.
Frankly, Commander, I just can't understand your change of attitude. I mean, well, after all, walking is to work in the morning.
Well, since we're all here on this little island... Oh, what's your step there, Lieutenant? No reason why we shouldn't all work together to win the war, eh?
Well, that would be nice, seeing as how we're supposed to be on the same side. Now, what is this special assignment you have for us?
Oh, just a few minor repairs. I'm sure you girls can handle it. Oh, there we are.
Minor repairs? Well, that looks like New Year's Eve on Route 66. Commander!
Oh, for expert mechanics like you girls, this should be a breeze. It shouldn't require more than a screwdriver and a pair of pliers.
And don't forget the hacksaw to cut our throats. Why, these are nothing but broken down rails.
Of course, I don't have to be ready until tomorrow morning at 0900 when Admiral Bronson arrives.
Tomorrow? You mean this tomorrow?
And I don't have to tell you what a tough customer the Admiral is. However, if you run into any serious mechanical difficulties, just fix them with hairpins. Like you girls always do in the movies.
You mean we have to have these rusty junk heaps fixed by morning?
Well, we don't have nearly enough spare parts.
And doesn't he know it?
Well, I guess that follows up the noble experiment.
That think. If I wasn't a wave,
Oh, that's a nasty man. You know, he's the kind that would jam a zipper on a G-string.
Acres and acres of men, and they were almost mine.
Well, I say we fight back. We're just as much Navy as any man. We have to face up to this in the tradition of John Paul Jones, Admiral Farragut. Don't give up the ship. We've just begun to fight. Darn the enemy. Oh.
Permission to cry, sir. That's all right, Molly. But you've got the right idea.
Well, guess I better call off that party the fellas planned for tonight.
Oh.
It's too bad, too. They'd scrounge all kinds of fancy foods and bottled goods from the officers' club.
What do you mean, scrounged?
Well, that's Navy for swiped. You can find just about anything on a base like this if you know where to look.
Botnick! Botnick, I think you just saved the day!
Scavenger hunt.
That's right, a scavenger hunt. It should be a real challenge for you dedicated scroungers. Now, we need spare parts for these GI jalopies, and for everyone you come up with, you get a kiss from a grateful mechanic. Okay, Nicky, here's yours. Come on, these are the parts we need. Divvy them up, sailors.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. I gotta get a whole crankcase. That ought to be worth more than one kiss.
Bring it to me, honey. I give trading stamps.
Look what we got here. Come on over here.
Send a girl to do a woman's work.
I still don't think what you did was top drawer, sir.
Oh, now, Trotter, you play your games, I'll play mine. Now, let me see. Let's see. With their orders are cut, the cooking sherry is on ice. All we need now is Admiral Bronson. Well, Admiral Bronson, sir, there's nothing like a spot of exercise to keep in trim in the morning, eh?
Keep in trim. That's the only transportation I could find. Not another thing running on this blasted island.
I can't understand that, Admiral Bronson, but just wait till you see our motor pool, sir.
How are your waves getting on?
In just a moment, you can see for yourself. Right this way, Admiral.
Admiral Bronson, this is a great pleasure, sir.
We'll see about that, Lieutenant.
I assume you're all ready for inspection, Lieutenant?
Oh, as ready as we'll ever be, sir. Motor detachment, pass in review.
I don't believe it. Aren't those the old invasion vehicles that were ready for the junk pile?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Telephone, how did you ever do it?
Oh, we just put them together with a few hairpins. You know, like the girls always do in the movies. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yes, ma'am. Sir, Lieutenant.
What's that weird noise? It sounds like a fan bell.
I wouldn't look in there, Admiral.
Stand aside, Lieutenant. That is an order.
First time I ever saw a fan belt with lace on it.
That's not a fan belt, Admiral. That is a garter belt. Who ever heard of fixing a motor with a garter belt?
You know what I think? I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's that kind of American know-how that's going to help us win this war. My congratulations, Lieutenant.
Well, thank you, sir.
Carry on.
Wait women drivers.
Well, you'd better get used to it, Adrian. I think they're going to be with us for a long time. Lieutenant?